Test, test, test. 1, 2. A very pleasant good evening to all of you at home, and thank you for joining us tonight on the Star City live stream. Just a reminder that we are inside a soundproof booth, and unfortunately, we will not be able to bring you the audio from the homecoming ceremony tonight, but we will be able to bring it to you where you can watch the homecoming ceremony at home and see it on your screen. So, again, we're sorry we're unable to bring you the audio, but you should be able to watch it for those of you unable to attend the ball game here tonight. We'll be back with you as we get a little bit closer to game time here on the Star City live stream. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking live inside a Bulldog Stadium as we are getting set to take on the Warren Lumberjacks. It's homecoming here in Star City. The Jacks are in town. It's Friday night lights time, and the fans are filling the stands. Well, good evening to all of you. I'm Josh Smith, bringing you your live play-by-play action here as we get set for the second game in conference as the Star City Bulldogs got their first win last week in the 8-4A over the Monticello Billies and came up big in that ball game to bring it back home to take on the perennial powerhouse, the Warren Lumberjacks. Now, last week in the win, it was great to get one in that column, but unfortunately there was a big loss in the game as C.J. Turner, the star running back and defensive back for the Star City Bulldogs, was injured and will not return for the season. So a big blow in losing C.J. as the junior really contributed on both sides of the football. He went out on an injury, making a one-handed interception in the game against Monticello. We're approaching kickoff here in Star City. Lots of fans in the stands, lots of pretty girls in their dresses, lots of dads in their suits as it is homecoming week here in Star City. We'll take a quick break in the commentary, let you see the sights here in Star City as we get set. The Jacks are already in their helmet on the far side of the field. Their captain awaits the captains from Star City on the home side, and we'll be ready to kick a football here in about 3.5 minutes according to the clock. Thank you for joining us on the Star City live stream. We'll be back with the action in just a moment. We welcome you back live to Star City as it is almost time for the kickoff here. Star City won the toss. They elected to defer their option to the second half as they'll be kicking the football to the Warren Lumberjacks to begin the game here tonight. Obviously, Warren's going to be dressed out in the white tops, the orange pants and the orange helmets. Star City wearing their home blues with the white pants. Andres Heredia making his way onto the field tonight for the first time as he's going to get set to kick it off. Warren's going to send Jakari Lee back deep as their returner. He's the lone returner there. All the rest will be up in coverage. Star City likes to do the little gadget kicks. They don't usually just kick off straight deep to the kick returner. And so Heredia is going to approach the football. And folks, this time, it's game time here in Star City. Heredia's kick is taken at about the 24-yard line by Tayshawn Johnson. Johnson was trying to find some running room, and he's going to get dumped at about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll take over first down and 10. Warren known for their high-powered offense. They were kind of the first ones in the 8-4-A to really introduce the spread ever since Coach Hembry made his way onto campus. And that's how they're going to do it here tonight. Riley Cornish is going to be your quarterback. He brings Jakari Lee in motion. He looks towards the sideline. They'll send 4 receivers out wide. And they'll hand it off right up the middle, and there's some running room. Over the 40 down to about the 42-yard line. Now, I do apologize. I do not have a number. Or I do have a number. It's number 13, Cedric Calbert. Calbert picks up 8 yards on first down. So that'll make it 2nd and 2 for Warren. Even though Warren is a passing attack, high-octane spread offense, they love to run the football, and that's what you're going to see them do here tonight. Cornish back. He puts Lee in motion again. He's going to hand it off once again right up the middle to Calbert. They had him. He's got some room to run. There's one man with an angle, and he tries to cut it back, and he falls down as Austin Wilkerson was trying to get a handle on him and get him. But it looks like Cedric Calbert is down on the play. It's a wet night here in Star City. Field conditions are going to be that way. We've seen on this turf surface, it is wonderful. It is beautiful, but on the wet nights, it makes for a slippery time, and they're going to help Calbert up. He's able to get up and leave on his own power. Coach is assisting him a little bit, but he's going to walk his way back towards the sideline. And so Calbert picks up big first down yardage for the Jacks. They now have it across the 50 at the Star City 31-yard line. Coach Hembry sending in the plays. Traylon Jackson checks into the ball game at the running back spot. They'll throw the quick hitch out to Jakari Lee. Lee's going to get a couple yards, and that's about it, as he'll get just across the 30-yard line. We'll call it the 29. And so that'll bring up 2nd down and 8, as they did a good job hemming him in. When you play this type of offense that runs the quick passes and the quick hitches, it is of the utmost importance that when those guys get open in space, you have got to make the tackle. You cannot let them get away. You can't let them get the extra yardage. Traylon Jackson stays in at quarterback. Riley Cornish in the shotgun. He looks to pass on play action. They throw it towards the end zone on the sideline to Tayshawn Johnson. Johnson is unable to bring it in as Javion Turner did a great job that time in coverage. The only thing I wish he would have done is turned around and saw the ball coming in a little bit closer. But now it's third down. Rain starting to come down on the field once again. You can see it in the lights as it may make it for a wet night. Looks like Warren has gone to the pistol set. Coach Hembry sees what they're doing. Looks like he kills the play, and they're going to change it up. Back slides over into the shotgun. 3 men split out wide. Quick pass, bobbled and dropped by Jakari Lee. He was there on the quick slant. Cornish hit him with it, but he was just unable to bring the ball in. I don't think this is any kind of decision for Warren. They're going for it on 4th. And so Star City is going to have to play some defense here and try to get the football. Cornish back in the shotgun. Traylon Jackson to his right. 3 wide receivers in the slot. He's going to look to throw it across the middle. Ball is knocked away, and the ball is going to go over to the Star City Bulldogs. And so Warren, after a promising drive, turns it over again. The rain really starting to come down here in Bulldog Stadium. This is the kind of game that favors a team that likes to run the ball. And again, do not be fooled. Warren is very effective at running the football, but so is Star City. So we'll see where they'll go here. Your quarterback's going to be Mason Taylor. He's joined by Cole Branson. I formation, they hand it off to Cole. Cole across the 30. He's got some running room. He'll get near the 35-yard line, and that's where they'll say he stepped out of bounds. And so a good pickup of about 5.5, 6 yards on first down. I do apologize. We'll get you a scoreboard going here on your screen, as I forgot to put it up tonight. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Bulldogs. I formation behind the quarterback, Taylor. Taylor's going to pull it on the option. He pitches it. Javion Turner stretches it out towards the sideline. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe pick up another yard. Warren had a whole wall chasing Taylor on that option that time. So after they get the chain set, it's going to be 3rd and about 1.5 yards for the Dogs on their first drive. 9:30 remaining here in the first quarter. It is Star City 0, Warren 0. I formation. Taylor's just going to keep it himself on the quarterback sneak, and he's got the first down. That'll move the chains. And so Star City able to get a first down on their first offensive possession. Taylor brings him to the line in the flex bone with one of his slots out wide. Taylor going to keep it on the quarterback counter, and Taylor put the ball on the ground. It's going to be a fight, but it looks like Star City is able to fall on it. As a great job there by Ryan Connor as he's able to fall on it, but they just punched that one out on Mason Taylor. That's the thing you got to watch out for on a night like tonight. That ball is going to be coming out, and turnovers are going to be a premium. Taylor's going to keep it on the option. He's got first down yardage and more. Mason Taylor takes it across to the Warren side of the field. He's across the 45-yard line, and he's down to about the 44. Great job by Mason Taylor reading that option, and that's another Star City Bulldog first down. 8:16 remaining in the first quarter. Nothing would be better than Star City finding their way on the scoreboard first here tonight. Looks like, at least for the moment, the rain has slowed down once again. 1st and 10, I formation. Taylor Going to look to pass. He's got a man there. Ty Grayson brings it in. Grayson inside the 30, across the 25. And he's got it down to about the 24-yard line. And another first down for the Bulldogs as Taylor threw a strike and Grayson brought it in, showing sure hands. And so the Bulldogs are on the march down the field. First down and 10 for the Dogs. Austin Wilkerson's going to split out wide here on the near side of the field. Wing T set as Javion Turner goes in motion. Mason Taylor runs the option that time. It looked like he tried to pull the ball back from Tank Jones, but Jones did what he's supposed to, and he held on to it, not letting go, as Taylor was going to have to take it away from him. So no real gain on the play. They'll stay right where they were. We'll bring up second down and 10. Clock still moving here in the first quarter. 7 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. Jamari Douglas checks into the ball game. He's going to split out here to the near side. Flexbone look for the Dogs. Handoff goes to Cole Branson. Branson finds some room. He's up inside the 20. He's down across the 15-yard line, right at the first down marker. And it looks like he's going to have enough to move the chains once again. So a great job by Cole Branson finding a lane, turning upfield, and getting the first down yardage. Star City with their first try in the red zone here tonight. Ryan Albright checks in for the Bulldogs. He'll be your split out on the far side of the field. Wing T look, Javion Turner in at the tailback. Taylor hands it off to Turner. That defensive end was waiting for him as he got there as Jalen Lee stayed home. And so Javion's going to pick up, looks like about a yard or two. We'll call it second down and 9. Freshman Peyton Taylor makes his way onto the field. He'll be one of your split outs. Javion Turner's the other. Cole Branson dots the I behind Taylor. There they go on the speed option. Mason Taylor looked for some room, and Warren did a great job that time staying on Cole Branson as Taylor had nowhere to go as the defense really slid down that line good. So that's going to bring up third down. No gain on the play, so it's going to be 9 yards needed to convert. Star City looks like they're going to have to get just inside the 5-yard line. 2 men split out as Grayson and Javion Turner are here. They throw the bubble screen to Grayson. Grayson's got it inside the 5, and Grayson's going to be down to around the 3-yard line as it's now going to be first down and goal for the Dogs. So Star City hitting them with the quick slant. Gets down in a first and goal situation. 5 minutes, 8 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Handoff goes to Cole Branson. He dances his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Star City. Cole Branson takes it in from the 2-yard line, and they strike first. So just like that, the Dogs on top 6-0 over Warren. Dogs did a great job that time by bending but not breaking on defense. And now you got Heredia on to attempt the extra point. That kick is up, and it is right down Broadway. So with 5 minutes, 5 seconds left here in the first quarter, Star City 7, Warren 0. We'll take a break in the action. We'll be back with more in just a moment. 7-0 Dogs here from Bulldog Stadium as Andres Heredia gets it teed up and set to kick off to Warren once again. We saw him kick it here to the near sideline the first time. Tayshawn Johnson was the man that got it, and he is eyeballing it now. Heredia kind of fools him, kicks it down the middle. It's going to hit at about the 10. It's going to roll all the way down to the 1-yard line where it is picked up by Warren. And it's going to be returned on the far sideline. That one, I think, was going to run into the end zone, and he picked it up right at the last moment. So it'll be first down and 10 with the nose of the football touching the 25-yard line. Warren again, start things off and go from the far hash. Maddox Lassiter has checked into the ball game for Warren. Quarterback Riley Cornish. Traylon Jackson is the back behind him in the pistol set. They're going to hand it off right up the middle. He's got big room. Wilkerson closing on him, and finally Mason Taylor is able to bring him down. But he just went from the 25 all the way to the Star City 40 on one play. So a big gap and a big carry there by Warren gets him into Star City territory very, very quickly. They wait on the chain gang to bring the ball to the line of scrimmage. First down and 10. Two men split out for Warren. This time they go play action. They look to throw down the field. He's got a man, and it's a touchdown for the Jacks. Cornish connects to Gerard Payne, and just like that, it's 7-6, folks. A kick return in 2 plays, and the Warren Lumberjacks have found themselves into the end zone. Payne was able to get some separation that time from Wilkerson, and that's all it took was one step. And so just like that, the honeymoon is over, and you remember that the Jacks are in town. Jacinto on the field for Warren. He gets the kick up. It's right down the middle. And so Warren used about 20 seconds on that drive to tie the ball game up 7-7. Star City's going to have to use that clock and run it as much as possible. That's why you want to keep it out of the hands of the Warren Lumberjacks. We'll take a quick break in the action and be back with a kickoff in just a moment. Jose Jacinto on the field to tee it up for the Warren Lumberjacks. And back deep for Star City is number 5, Jamari Douglas, and number 9, Javion Turner. Jacinto's going to kick it to Jamari Douglas. Douglas fields it at about the 25, and he's going to get down at about the 30. And so it's going to be first down and 10 for your Bulldogs once again. They'll start with 4 minutes and 39 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. For those of you just joining us, it was a long, methodical drive for Star City on their first possession after stopping Warren on 4th down, taking the ball over in downs, and they used a lot of clock and moved it down the field. Then Warren takes the ensuing kickoff to the 25-yard line and proceeded to go 75 yards in about 22 seconds and 2 plays. And we got a flag on the field. First penalty flag of the night. And so something had to be illegal. don't know what's going on there. And so I guess they're going to say either illegal participation or delay a game. I don't think they ever started the play clock. So 1st and 15. Albright's going to bring in the play for the Dogs. Taylor hands it off to Cole Branson. Branson looked like he had some room initially, but that hole closed quickly as Warren's able to come in and make the stop. So no gain on the play. It's going to keep it 2nd down and 15. Star City needing to get to their own 40-yard line, or just shy of the 40, about the 39 to convert for a 1st down. Tank Jones going to be the lone back behind Taylor. Flex bone look. Taylor, 3-step drop. He's going to get it out in the flats to Cole Branson. Branson unable to bring it in, and that's going to make it 3rd down and long for the Dogs. Star City gets themselves in the hole on 1st down with that penalty. And so now it would appear it's going to be an obvious passing situation. Peyton Taylor, the freshman, checks into the ball game. Javion Turner going to split out wide to the near side, as Branson's the back behind Taylor. They get it across the middle, looking for a pass to Peyton Taylor, and Taylor is popped on the play. And so that's going to make it 4th down and long for the Dogs, and the punt team makes their way onto the field. 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the 1st quarter. Ball game tied at 7 apiece. Star City was able to punch it in their first time on offense. Warren able to take it in on their second. They should get great field position based on where Star City is right now. Jakari Lee going to be the return man for Warren. He gets a punt. He fields it at the 42. Ty Grayson right there with him, but these guys from Warren, you have got to wrap them up. They are not going down easy, as Lee is very athletic, and he is usually going to make the first man miss. And so Warren will start with the ball on the Star City side of the field at about the 46-yard line. 1st down and 10. Quarterback is Cornish. He's joined in the backfield by Traylon Jackson. 2 men split out wide. Maddox Lassiter's your H-back. Handoff's going to go right up the middle, and there comes Cole Branson flying in from his linebacker spot as he's able to get Jackson on the ground after a pickup of about a yard. It'll make it 2nd down and 9. He did a good thing as he went low. Warren has athletes and speed all over the field on all positions. They'll send 3 men out wide this time. They'll look to pass. They'll hit it on the far side. Traylon Jackson brings it in, but he's going to lose about 4 or 5 yards on that play. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 12 for Warren after the negative yardage play. As we saw earlier, Warren not afraid to throw the ball deep, and I expect that's what we're about to see on this one. One man in the backfield along with the quarterback, Cornish. Cornish takes it. They're going to run the reverse, and nobody's home. There it comes, and I think we got a block in the back. They were short of the 1st down, but even if they hadn't got it, the flag comes in as Jared Payne shoved Austin Wilkerson right in the back. and made him leg whip his own player. And it's going to be an illegal block in the back against Warren, and they're going to back him up. Warren would have had no intentions of punting the football there, so you might as well make it as long as possible for him. And so they'll step it off 10 yards from the spot of the foul. That's only going to move them back about 2 more, so that's going to make it 3rd and 15. Star City's going to have to do a great job once again here. You got to think that this is more than likely going to be a 4-down situation, as I do not anticipate Warren punting the football from here. Cornish takes a snap. He's looking to throw. They're running that deep pattern once again. He's got a man there, and this time the ball goes just a bit in front of him as Austin Wilkerson was step for step with Gerard Payne. Warren's going to send out a change in personnel. As to whether they'll actually punt it, we'll see. But they are sending out new personnel. Looks like Maddox Lassiter is going to line up to punt the football. Ty Grayson back for the Dogs. High snap. Lassiter gets the football away. It's going to be taken by Grayson at about the 15. Grayson gets it across the 25 up to about the 28-yard line. So a good return of about 13, 14 yards for Ty Grayson. And that's where it'll be, 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. So here come the Dogs in their wing tee set. Taylor hands it off up the middle on the option. Tank Jones gets a good push, as he's going to pick up about 4.5 yards on 1st down. That'll bring up 2nd and 6. That's what you got to do against Warren, is keep the ball in plus territory and chew that clock. We're down to about 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining here in the 1st quarter. Game knotted up at 7 apiece. I formation behind the quarterback, Taylor. Taylor once again runs the option as he hands it off to Tank Jones that time, and there was nothing there. And so he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. He may even have lost about a foot. And so it's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Wilkerson's going to check into the ball game for the Bulldogs. Warren really doing a good job staying home on that option so far. Taylor rolls out right. He looks to throw, looking for Wilkerson, and that ball knocked away by Tayshawn Johnson. And we do have a flag on the far sideline. And so we'll see what the call is. Looked like Coach Hembry was indicating decline. And so it's going to be a holding call against Star City, and they indeed do decline it. And so that's going to bring up 4th down at about 6 for the Dogs. They'll send their punt team out on the field once again. Jakari Lee is going to back up, and again, Warren looking at possible really good field position here. Taylor's back, great snap. It's going to be a low end over end kick. It'll take a Star City roll and go right out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. And so it'll be 1st down and 10 for Warren right there. Good job by Taylor kicking it away from the Warren returner. Warren hits the field. They're going to send 3 men out wide. Traylon Jackson in the backfield along with Cornish. They look to throw the quick screen. It's complete to Jakari Lee. Lee does a good job once again of breaking that initial tackle as Javion Turner was there, but he was unable to get him to the ground. You got to go low. And that time Turner came in a bit high on the play. And so Lee was able to break loose from the tackle attempt. Lee will take a breather on the sideline. Warren's going to bring 2 receivers here to the near side with Jackson in the backfield. 2nd down and 4 for the Jacks. They'll hand it off right up the middle. He's got the first down yardage, but a good job by the Dogs come swarming in to make the sure tackle. Tank Jones on the bottom of that pile. There were several Dogs came in to make the stop. So Warren will move the chains and get a fresh set of downs. 30 seconds remain here in the first quarter. 1st down and 10 for Warren. 2 men split out here to the near side. Maddox Lassiter, your tight end. Warren's going to look to throw. Cornish steps up, avoids the pressure, and this time he's just going to throw it downfield where nobody was home as Gerard Payne was the intended receiver. Austin Wilkerson again does a good job staying with him in lockstep on coverage. And so it'll bring up 2nd and 10 with 15 ticks left here in the first quarter. Warren does not do a lot of huddling on that side of the field. Also looks like Warren plays a lot of their players both ways. I've seen several of their skill position guys holding those hips already. 2nd and 10. A quick bubble screen once again to Lee. And Lee gets nowhere on that one. As a great job by Austin Wilkerson, as well as I don't have a number for number 64. And so he comes in and makes a great tackle. Folks, we've played one here in Star City. It's the Bulldogs 7, the Lumberjacks 7. It's a good one here. We'll be back with the second quarter action here in just a moment on the Star City Bulldog live stream. It's the start of the second quarter here in the land of the Dogs. It's 3rd down and 9 for the Jacks. Cornish, 3-step drop. He looks to pass. He's in trouble. He gets away from one. Wow! There comes the flag. This is all for nothing. He can run it all the way to the end zone, but it's coming back. As the officials saw the hold, as 2 of the Warren Lumberjacks were holding right there in front of the official. Coach Hembry not happy. He's throwing his hat. But it's a hold. And he is already intense on that sideline. I don't think I've ever seen a call that any head coach really liked. But he is not particularly happy with this one. So that's going to move them back more. Coach Vereen also not happy with something here. So you got to give it to Riley Cornish, 6'2", 190-pound senior. Does a good job of stepping up in that pocket when the pressure came. Shamar Jackson had a hand on him, and Shamar did a good job because if he had grabbed a hold of him, he was about to get a face mask. And so those 6 points never go on the board. And it's 3rd and 15 for the Jacks. Cornish looks to throw. He's got a wide open Gerard Payne, as there was a breakdown in coverage that time. And so they easily convert on the 3rd and long, and it's 1st down and 10 for Warren. 11:41 remaining here in the first half. We've played a quarter, and a new set of downs for the Jacks. Javion Turner shows man coverage out here on the outside. They hand it off to Traylon Jackson. Jackson's going to outrun everybody, and there he goes into the end zone. Ty Grayson able to hit him, but he falls right into the end zone as Jackson is able to score the touchdown. He took it in from 36 yards out, right up the middle on the draw. And so with that score, Warren now on top, 13-7. Jacinto on for the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 11:33 remaining in the first half, Star City 7, Warren 14. We'll take a quick break in the action, and we'll be back with the kickoff here in just a moment. Javion Turner and Jamari Douglas are going to be back to receive the kickoff for Warren. It's pretty amazing. Warren brings them a TV on that far sideline, almost like you see in the NFL where they're able to watch live and make adjustments. Jacinto on to kick it. He's going to kick a pooch kick. It's going to take Albright back to about the 24. Albright's got a little bit of room to run as he gets it across the 36-yard line. Be 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 36. Those of you just joining us here on the broadcast tonight, we thank you for being a part of the audience on the Star City Bulldog live stream. You may have noticed number 3 in the blue is not making his way on the field tonight. C.J. Turner had a bad fall at Monticello last week on a one-handed interception, and unfortunately that has ended his junior season of football. So 1st down and 10, I formation. Taylor looks to throw. Grayson had a little bit of room. Taylor snuck it in between double coverage there from Warren. And so it'll be 2nd down and 10 as Grayson was running that slant pattern. Grayson knows he should have caught that one. He's been sure-handed so far here tonight. Just unable to bring that one in. I think Grayson's a little tired after trying to give chase on that last offensive play from Warren. Shotgun set for the quarterback, Mason Taylor. He hands it off. Javion Turner's got it at the 35, and that's all he's going to get as Warren comes in and stops him there. And so a loss of about a yard, and it's 3rd down and 11. Tank Jones making his way off the field for Star City. Antonio Matthews going to spell him at fullback on this play. Ty Grayson is going to split out here to the near side. He'll be covered up by Gerard Payne in man coverage. And Star City's going to take their first time out of the first half. We'll take it with them. 10 minutes, 38 seconds remain in the half here in Star City. It's Warren 14, the Bulldogs 7. We'll be back with more here in just a few moments. Javion Turner is going to dot the I behind the quarterback, Mason Taylor. Taylor runs the play action. He's going to look to throw. He gets it out to Cole Branson, and Branson's unable to bring it in. He hit him right in the hands, and he would have had a first down if he was able to catch it. But Branson has had 2 tonight. Hit him right in the hands as he has been able to not been able to bring in the football, and so Star City's going to have to punt it again. 4th down and 11 for the Dogs. That first drive looks so good. As you can tell, that one went exactly as scripted. But since then, Warren has made some adjustments and has stymied this Star City offense. Taylor gets a good punt. It's going to hit at about the 35 in front of the returner, Jakari Lee. And it's going to be down at about the 33-yard line. And so that's where the Jacks will take over. They'll have the ball on the far hash on their side of the field. 10:21 remains here in the first half. Star City and Warren traded scores in the first quarter. Since then, Warren comes back, and quickly into the second, they score, and now they've got it again. 1st down and 10. They get the chain set. Warren sends 3 men out wide. They'll throw the bubble screen and get it complete on the outside into the hands of Gerard Payne. Payne's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards on 1st down as he's able to get behind a blocker as Jakari Lee did a good job that time in blocking for him. Since the first drive, we have not seen the running back, Cedric Calvert, go back out there for Warren. He is on the far sideline, and it looks like he's got his knee taped up with ice on it. Cornish hits as he throws. That ball falls incomplete as it was intended for the tight end and H-back, Maddox Lassiter. So that's going to bring up 3rd down for Warren. Seems like no matter what year you're playing the Warren Lumberjacks, they've either got a Lassiter or a McKnight on the field. I do not see a McKnight on the roster here tonight. Lee goes in motion. They'll hand it off. That time to Traylon Jackson. Jackson's got the 1st down yardage up at the 46-yard line. So it'll be a new set of downs for the Warren Lumberjacks. Clock still only showing 10:07 here in the second quarter. Warren does not chew up much clock. Pretty much once the play is blown live, they start running. Cornish brings Jakari Lee in motion. He hands off, same play, other side for Traylon Jackson. Jackson is going to be hemmed in after a gain of about a yard. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 9. You know that Coach Hembry is setting something up with that motion where they're going to fake it to Traylon Jackson and instead hand it off to Jakari Lee, trying to get that jet to the outside. Cornish in the shotgun, 3 men out wide. This time they're going to bring Johnson in motion. They look to throw. Cornish looks downfield. He's having to move, and the coverage pulled off, and it left Johnson wide open. Johnson was covered up, but once he got behind the initial defender, they bit on the quarterback, and you cannot do that. With Warren, you've got to stay with your defender, with your receiver. Otherwise, it almost becomes like Pop Warner yard football. He'll shake loose, and they got a quarterback in Riley Cornish that can deliver the football. 9:03 and rolling here in the first half. Warren with a 7-point lead. Three men split out. Cornish is going to look to throw again. He sets his feet. Nobody covering Jakari Lee, and just like that, there's a touchdown for Warren. I don't know how you get that open. So that's the one guy on the field other than the quarterback. You've got to know where he is on every single play, and there was just some sort of breakdown that time as no one covered Jakari Lee. So just like that, Warren has jumped out with a 2-score advantage over the Dogs as Jose Jacinto is on to kick the extra point. Low snap, but Jacinto gets a kick up, and it is good. And so with 8:47 remaining in the first half, it is Warren 21, Star City 7. We'll be back with more action in just a moment. Warren gets set to kick it off. Javion Turner is going to be the deep man along with Jamari Douglas. Jacinto, kind of like Star City, you never know where he's going to kick it. This time it is going to be a pooch to that far side. It's going to be fielded, looks like by Ryan Albright. And so he's going to get it, secure the football. It's going to be 1st down and 10. Been listening to my son here, who helps me on the broadcast every week, talk about his buddy Evan Albright a little too much. I think Evan's got a few years before he hits high school football. But Big Brother is here tonight. Evan doing his playing on Saturdays right now. So 1st and 10 for the Dogs as they desperately need to get something going here. They could just get another drive like that first one, we'd be in business. Handoff goes straight up the middle this time. There is some positive yardage picked up on the play by Turner, but it's just going to be about a yard and a half. Warren really doing a good job of keeping that offense from getting much of a push on that line. Ty Grayson checks back into the ball game. 2nd down and 9. He's going to be your split out here to the near side. And we got flags down. That's going to be a false start against Star City. And that is what you cannot have happening. So it's going to be 2nd and long for the Dogs. Mason Taylor looked like he was going to pass. And it's all going to be for nothing as there was a big holding call right there. It was a good job blocking. But when you've got a defender trying to spin out of it, and he turns the back to the lineman, and he can't get loose, that's going to be a hold every single time. Coach Vereen giving a little bit of coaching down there, and so that is going to be a holding call against Star City, and that's going to take it back. So now it's going to be 2nd and very long for Star City. You'd expect to see a pass here as it's going to be 2nd and about 23. Star City going to spread it out. Cole Branson, the lone back with the quarterback, Taylor. 3-step drop. Taylor turns it loose, and it's going to be picked off. Off the hands of Ty Grayson. That one's going to the house. Gerard Payne takes it in, and, folks, the Warren train is running. It's now 27-7 ball game. That one came in high to Ty Grayson. And unfortunately, he was unable to bring that one in. Skipped off his hands and right into the hands of a Warren defender. So Jacinto on the field to attempt the extra point. That extra point is up, and it is good. So with 7:40 remaining in the half, it's now all Warren, 28-7 over Star City. Let's take a break in the action. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Javion Turner and Jamari Douglas are back for the Dogs to return the kick. Boy, Star City's going to have to get something going here in this first half, or it is about to get out of hand. Dogs looking to get back into it. You got to keep your heads up and realize you could do it just as quick. So here we go. Jacinto approaches the ball for Warren. It's going to be a short kick this time that goes to Javion Turner. Turner looks for a running lane. He's got one. He's across the 35. Spins out of a tackle. Here he comes in the near side. And he's going to lunge across the 40. And so a good return by Javion Turner, trying to find some room there. Good field position for the Dogs. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line. One man split out here on the near sideline. Flex bone look, handed off to Cole Branson. Branson across the 45 as he dances out of bounds right about the midfield stripe. They'll give him just across midfield. And so it'll be first down and 10 for Star City. We hadn't seen Branson carry the ball a whole lot since that first drive. And so that'll be a Bulldog first down. Wing T look, Cole Branson's your halfback. They hand it off to him again on the right side. Cole's got room. Cole across the 40-yard line into Warren Lumberjack territory. As he's going to have it at the 39-yard line. First down and 10. So the Dogs finding some success here on this offensive drive. Grayson's going to be your receiver, split out here to the near side. Here goes Branson over the right again. Branson's going to get run out of bounds down at about the Warren 30-yard line. So he'll be about a yard shy. Being up second down and 1. Star City finding some success in that running game. Wing T look. Handoff goes to Tank Jones. I think Mason Taylor wanted to pull it. Tank wouldn't give it back to him. And so they'll get very close to the first down. I don't know if they're going to give it to him. See where they spot it. It's going to be right at the chain. They're going to say third down. It's going to be third and a yard. Tank Jones. There goes Javion Turner. Got too many Taylors and Turners on the field. But he finds some room over the left side. He gets a first down for the Dogs. And so the Dogs moving it down the field here. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first. In the first half, that is. We are in the second quarter. Warren scores 3 touchdowns in the second quarter, and Star City has not scored one yet. Wing T look. Handoff goes to Branson over the right side, and there's nothing there that time as Jalen Lee comes in and makes a form tackle exactly as you were coached on Cole Branson. Things getting a little chippy. Ty Grayson brings the play in. No gain. Second down and 10. Handoff goes to Branson on the right side. He keeps his feet out of one tackle, but he's going to be dropped that time by Delfino Rivera. And so now it's going to be third down and long for the Dogs. Gary Harris getting some instruction. Javion Turner is going to stay in the ball game along with Cole Branson. Ty Grayson's going to bring the play in. This is not the situation you want to be in to where everybody knows it's more than likely going to be a pass play. So timeout's going to be taken with Star City. We'll take it with them. 4:40 remaining in the half. Warren 28, Star City 7. We'll be back in just a moment. Third down and long for the Bulldogs. They've got it down at the Warren Lumberjack 23-yard line, but they're going to have to get about 11 and a half yards to convert. Play action pass. Mason Taylor fumbles the football, but he's able to recover his own fumble as that time Warren sent the blitz, and Jalen Lee gets him as he came in unblocked. And so now it's going to be fourth down. Star City going to have to dig deep into their bag of tricks on this one to figure out what they can do to convert. Be fourth and about 20. Star City talking it over on the sideline. I'm afraid they're going to have to burn their last time out here. I think Coach letting that play clock run down, as that appears to be what he's going to do. He does just that, and so timeout taken by Star City. We'll take another quick break and be back with more in just a moment. So fourth down and 20. Star City going to have to get a little creative on this one. Let's see what they dial up. Flex bone look for the quarterback, Taylor. Branson comes in motion, play action. Taylor in trouble. He's just going to have to dump it off. He tries to get it down the field to Trey Proctor, but Tayshawn Johnson was there in the coverage. Proctor would have been well short of the first down anyway, as he had to get it to about the 11-yard line. And so the ball will go over to Warren. Bad thing is, Warren does not use much clock on their drives, and they can strike quickly. And so the Jacks get it again. First down and 10. They'll take their time on getting it set. Again, we're coming to you live from Star City as it's homecoming week here for the Bulldogs. I know from my playing days, it was not the favorite week of the football coach. Lots of distractions. Corey Lee goes in motion. They've been setting that one up for a while. He takes it on the jet sweep on the right side, and he's going to pick up a couple yards. Good job by Ty Grayson and Trey Proctor coming in, staying home. Shamar Jackson did a good job turning that one inside as well. So he'll pick up 2 yards. That'll make it 2nd down and 8 for the Warren Lumberjacks. Clock showing 3 minutes and 14 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll swing it out to the right side to Jakari Lee. Lee's going to get past the original line of scrimmage. He'll maybe pick up another yard, and so that'll be 3rd down and about 7 coming up for the Warren Lumberjacks. Star City doing a better job wrapping up and stopping that quick bubble and that screen on that side. Coach Hembry calling in plays like a man possessed. You can start to see the rain coming down again on the far lights. And so 3rd down, we'll call it 6 for the Warren Lumberjacks. Cornish takes the snap. Play action. He fires it across the middle. And there's Jakari Lee. Wide open, great open field tackle that time by Mason Taylor. I think Taylor's getting a little tired out there. He has not stepped off the field on either side. So they'll reset the chains. Warren now has it on the Star City side of the midfield stripe. 2 minutes and rolling left here in the first quarter. Cornish. 4-step drop. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to keep it, and it's all going to come back. There's a big, huge holding right there at the original line of scrimmage. Big scramble once again from the quarterback, Cornish, but it doesn't matter. Number 71 for Warren, Dakota Eamon, Amon, mauled the defender for Star City. He appears to be in disbelief on the play. He had a hold of him like a 3-year-old holding a teddy bear. And so that's going to make it 1st down and long. That rain really starting to come down out there. 1 and 43 seconds remains here in the first quarter. Umbrellas really starting to pop up in the crowd. Quarterback Cornish looks to throw. It's into the hands and out of the hands of Gerard Payne. There's a flag on the play as they got there a little early. I think it's going to be a pass interference call against the Dogs. That is going to be the call. And so that will probably make it an automatic. I can't remember in high school if it's an automatic 1st down. That'll definitely be a big step off. So after they mark that penalty off, it's going to be 1st down and about 7 for Warren. Clock at 1 minute and 38 seconds in the first half. 4 men out wide. They send 5 into the pattern. Quarterback Cornish looking to keep it. He's going to keep it. He slides down across the 30-yard line. Ty Grayson comes in. You can tell he's upset. That was his guy to watch on that one, but when you send 5 receivers out, we got everybody we can trying to cover someone up. First down and 10. Handoff goes to Traylon Jackson. Jackson through the initial surge. He'll pick up 5 or 6 on 1st down. And Warren will take a timeout with 1 minute and 21 remaining in the first half. They lead it 28-7 over the Dogs. We'll be back with more in just a Second down and 5 for the Warren Lumberjacks as we return to action here in Star City. Handoff goes right up the middle to Traylon Jackson. He's got the first down easily. That'll stop the clock as they move the chains. This is one of those games, if it starts to get out of hand, you've got to maintain composure, as you don't want to lose anyone for next week. So it'll be a fresh set of downs for Warren. First down and 10. They'll split Tayshawn Johnson off here on the near side, and it's going to be offsides against Star City as they were lined up in the neutral zone, so that'll make it first down and 5. Warren not needing any extra help here tonight, but unfortunately they're getting it on that one. So Warren threatening here again, deep in the red zone. Cornish brings them all in tight. Traylon Jackson, the running back, beside him. Cornish throws across the middle. He finds a man at the 1. And they're into the end zone. Touchdown as Jakari Lee scores. There was a fight to try to stop him short, but they just could not get him off his feet. And so now Warren leads it by the count of 34-7. We were knotted at 7 apiece after the first quarter. It has been all Warren here in the second. Jacinto's extra point is low, and it's no good. And so the score will remain 34-7, Warren on top of the Bulldogs. We'll be back with more here in just a moment. (34-7) is our score with 1:01 remaining here in the first half. Jacinto gets set to kick it off. Last few times he's kicked it right to about the 35-yard line to Ryan Albright. He's lined up looking to do it that way again. This time he'll kick it a little deeper, taken by Javion Turner back at the 15. Turner looking to go right. He gets across the 20, across the 25, and he'll be brought down at the 26-yard line. That's where they'll take over, first down and 10. Star City desperately trying to find some way to get some points on the board. Rain starting to come down even harder. Out there on the field, it seems like there'll be a small break in the rain, but every time I look down, more and more umbrellas popping up. So they're going to mark off more yardage against Star City. They're going to call a hold, I do believe. That'll move the Dogs back all the way to about the 17-yard line, first down and 10 for Star City. Handoff goes right side to Cole Branson. They've got a hold of Branson. When I say they, Landon Wolf had a hold of him. Got a lot of jersey as he and Lassiter were there for the Warren Lumberjacks. Boy, it is really starting to rain down there, folks. I don't know if you can tell at home, but it is pouring down rain. The umbrellas are popping up, and so are the fans. Lots of folks, I think, are saying they've had enough. Branson gets it again on the right side. And that's the end of the first half. Our score, Warren 34-7 over Star City. It looked like it was really going to be a barn burner there for a few moments. And then the Jacks came to life in the second quarter, and they have put this one pretty much out of reach at this point. We're going to take a break for halftime. Fans are making an exodus out of the stadium towards the parking lot. And so we'll keep it on the field. You can see what's going on down there, as Star City is trailing big in this one going into the half. You're watching and listening to Star City Bulldog football on the Star City High School live stream on YouTube. We welcome you back to Star City. Both teams have made their way out of their respective locker rooms and are getting loose on the field as we get set for the second half of action. In the first quarter, we saw it end with a 7-7 tie. Star City and Warren each scoring one touchdown, but the second quarter belonged to the Warren Lumberjacks. They scored on almost every drive that they had the football to push out to that 34-7 lead. Star City does get the football to begin the second half. If you look at your screen and think that we've got some kind of crazy graphics or sparkles or something on the screen, we do not. It has rained here in Star City, and as we've mentioned before, we film behind glass here in the new press box, and so we apologize as that is going to be an interesting looking effect on the field, but you still get the main picture. And for those of you who were here tonight, I would imagine that you would be glad to be able to watch it from wherever you may be doing so tonight. It's a nasty night for football. It really poured down, rained in the second quarter and during the halftime presentation. And so we thank you for joining us from home. I wish the game was a little bit closer. It really looked like it was going to be a great one coming through one quarter, but Warren made some adjustments, and they have broken this thing open here in the second quarter. We'll be back with your live play-by-play action as soon as play resumes right here on the Star City Bulldog live stream. Warren Lumberjacks get set to kick it off to start the second half here. Jacinto has it teed up. Javion Turner and Jamari Douglas will be the returners for the Dogs. They're going to kick it off deep. It goes over the head of Jamari Douglas and into the end zone for a touchback. And so Star City will take it over first down and 10 to begin this drive. And they'll do so back at the 20-yard line. Again, we thank all of you for joining us here tonight. May not have been a bad night to not be here on the field. You hate to say that during homecoming, but it really came a gully washer here in the second quarter. So we thank you for joining us on the live stream if you chose to do so. Taylor brings it under center. He's going to keep it on the option. He gets to about the 20-yard line, and that's it, as they ran the option to the right side. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 after no gain on the play. He just lined up either in the wishbone or the dead tee there. I couldn't really tell. Star City trying to get something going here offensively. I know Warren is trying to get that mercy clock going. Taylor brings him under center, flex bone look. He hands off over the right side to Javion Turner. Turner's got a little running room. He's across the 25. He gets across the 30. And so he'll pick up about 10 yards. That'll be a 1st down for the Dogs and move the chains. Star City missing a big weapon here tonight as C.J. Turner was injured in that game at Monticello. We mentioned that here in the first half. But that was a big part of their offense. When he's not on the field, you have definitely lost some electricity. Handoff goes up the middle to Tank Jones as Marktavius picks up about another 2 yards on 1st down. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Star City, their first drive here tonight, so methodical. Set up exactly as you want to see it. But that just did not work out for them after that first one. Taylor under center, flex bone look. Trey Proctor's going to come over to the near side. And there goes Tank Jones with a false start. That is something we seem to struggle with every single week. Our false start penalties. And that's just one of those things you've got to pay attention in the huddle and get that signal. Especially in a night where you are already struggling mightily in a football game. You do not want to see that. I think at this point, with the deficit they would have to overcome, this is where you want to see your guys come out, show some fight. Taylor, play action. He's going to scramble right. He's looking for some running room. Flag comes down at about the 25-yard line. That's in the neighborhood of holding. I think that's exactly what it's going to be as they're looking at Gary Harris. And that is going to be a holding call. So that's really going to move them back here. Star City in a hole offensively. So after that penalty, it's going to be 2nd down and very long. Star City will split one out wide here to the near side, and Ryan Albright. Taylor hands off to the left side. Cole Branson has it across the 20-yard line. He'll pick up about 7 or 8 yards. That's still going to make it 3rd and very long, as it was 2nd and 27. And so we'll call it 3rd and 20 for Star City. This is one of those you don't want to see a turnover here. 2 men split out wide to the far side. Shotgun set for the quarterback, Taylor. He fakes the screen. He's going to throw it downfield, and there is nobody home, as it looks like there was a big miscommunication on the play. I think Jamal Hickman was supposed to be going down the field on the hitch and go, and he never went. So Star City seemingly gets set to punt the football. Jakari Lee for the Warren Lumberjacks is going to be your returner. Taylor gets a snap, and it's an ugly punt, but it's going to roll. Lee's going to pick it up off the roll. He's giving up ground back at the 40. Star City giving chase, unable to get him down. And there is a flag at the Star City 46-yard line. And so you would think that some yards are about to be marked off on someone. That's probably going to be either a hold or an illegal block against Warren. It is going to be a hold against the Jacks. So that's going to send them back a ways. Their offense has not struggled since the first quarter, though. Eight minutes and 58 seconds here in the third quarter. Warren with their first chance on offense here in the second half. Lee comes in motion. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Traylon Jackson. Jackson's going to pick up about 7 or 8 yards on first down. Bring up 2nd and 2. Warren really has looked good after a little bit of an adjustment period here tonight after they figured out what Star City was doing. Jakari Lee goes in motion. Warren looking to throw. Quarterback Cornish being chased. He's going to scramble down the near sideline here. He runs out of bounds on the Star City side. And so he's going to actually step out of bounds at about his own 47-yard line, but that will be enough for a first down for the Lumberjacks. 8 minutes, 11 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Cornish brings Jakari Lee in motion. They hand it off up the middle to Traylon Jackson. Jackson doesn't get much there. So he gets the initial surge, but Trey Proctor got a hold of him and stopped him after about a yard. They won't even give him a full yard. He got about 2 feet. So we'll just call it 2nd and 10. The Jacks swap out some personnel. Landon Wolf joins the quarterback, Cornish, in the backfield. He gets his first carry of the night as he carries it across midfield and gets it down to the Star City 49. That does bring up a third down for the Warren Lumberjacks. 3rd down and 7. They've not had much trouble on third down since the first drive. They've converted from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 20 here tonight. Can't tell if it's getting a little steamy on the field or if the mist is getting back in the air. I think it's just getting a little bit steamy out there. Handoff goes inside to Wolf. Wolf's got first down yardage or very close to it. I think they're going to spot him about a yard short. So let's see what the call's going to be. So they're going to stop it. And make it a 4th down and 1. Dogs going to have to bow their backs here. I'd expect possibly a quarterback sneak. They don't even have a quarterback in the game. They got the big man, Maddox Lassiter. Lassiter takes it. The tight end easily gets a first down there as he rumbles ahead. Again, it seems like Warren has always got a Lassiter playing for him. I remember the days of Hayden Lassiter playing quarterback. And so Maddox gets the first down with his 6'2", 6'3", 220-pound frame and makes it a new first down and 10. Cornish looks to pass over to the far sideline, in and out of the hands of Lassiter. So that'll make it second down and 10 as that one falls incomplete. Clock showing 5:36 remaining here in the third quarter. Warren with plenty of time on the play clock. It's going to go to the shotgun set with the back offset behind the quarterback corners. They hand it off to Traylon Jackson. Jackson gets loose. He's got first down yardage down inside the 25-yard line, down to the 22 of the Star City Bulldogs. That'll move the chains and set up another first down as one of the dogs is limping his way to the sideline. It's like Dawson McGuff got rolled up on the play. Three-step drop by Cornish. Chase coming. He gets rid of the football and just throws it away. He's able to avoid the pressure. Star City has done such a great job this year at harassing the opposing quarterback. But it seems like here tonight, we've seen Riley Cornish do an outstanding job of stepping up in the pocket and avoiding that rush. Star City, even when it looks like they've got him in their grasp, just cannot get him down. They've been unable to sack him here tonight. So second down and 10. Clock at 5:22 remaining in the third quarter. They brought in the big man, Lassiter, at quarterback, and Coach Hembry is going to call a timeout. Let's take it with him. You're watching and listening to Star City Bulldog football on the live stream on YouTube. Lassiter's going to be your quarterback. It's pretty much going to be a run when he has the football. And so he's going to take it inside the 20 down to about the 15-yard line. That'll give him a gain of about 8 on the play. Lassiter hands it off up the middle. This time it goes to Traylon Jackson. Jackson's got it down just short of the 10-yard line, but that'll be first down and 10 for Warren. It may indeed be first down and goal before it's over with. Lassiter brings Lee in motion. He's going to keep it himself. He's inside the 10. He'll rumble down to about the 9-yard line. So Warren has gone to the junior quarterback in Maddox Lassiter. Jakari Lee checks out of the game, as does Traylon Jackson. Landon Wolf makes his way back onto the field. They'll hand it off to Wolf. Wolf has it down around the 5-yard line. Mason Taylor comes in to make the stop for the Dogs. And so that's going to make it third down and about 6 to go. They can get a first down if they get it down to the 1. So here we go with a first down or a third down look. We hadn't seen Lassiter go to the air yet. Landon Wolf takes the handoff. He's into the end zone for a Warren touchdown. Wolf takes it in from the right side. He found a good crease, and he got it in there. And so the question is, I don't think it's any question. They're going to go for 2 here to try to get the mercy clock on. There's a pile up at the goal line. And they're going to say no good on the 2-point conversion. And so there's no mercy clock yet. We'll take a break in the action. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Jacinto gets set to tee it up for the Warren Lumberjacks. Star City trailing big in this one, down 40-7 after the Jacks were unable to get that 2-point conversion. Ugly kick taken on the far sideline by, it looks like, Ryan Albright. Albright's got some room to run. Albright's over the 30 and over the 35, so good return by Ryan Albright there as he shows a little fight for the Dogs. It's tough to keep your head and tough to stay in ball games like this. When they get out of hand, it makes for a difficult night. Dogs didn't see this one coming. They didn't want anything like this, as after a quarter of play, it seemed like they really did good. So it's going to be first down and 10 for the Star City Bulldogs. I formation behind the quarterback, Taylor. They hand it off to Javion Turner. Turner has got it across the 40, up to about the 45. And yes, that was the quarterback, Taylor. It was not Mason Taylor, but Peyton Taylor has checked into the ball game at this point. Albright's going to check out for the Dogs. Jamari Douglas going to go in with the play. Lest we forget, the Warren Lumberjacks started the season off 0-3 last year and made it to the semifinals. So 2nd and 3. Handoff kind of juggled that time by Cole Branson, but he's able to get the ball secured, but he's going to lose about 1.5 yards. So that'll make it 3rd down and 5. Jamal Hickman checks into the ball game. As the quarterback, Taylor gets the play from Ryan Albright. 3rd down and 5. Clock showing 1:40 here in the 3rd quarter. Turner's going to keep it on the quarterback option. He picks up some yardage, and he's going to be about 1.5 yards short of the 1st down, so that'll make it 4th down. Starting to see a lot of the reserves come onto the field. As the old saying goes, you got to live to fight another day. And I think that that's where Star City is. They don't want some of their key guys to get injured here. We've already seen an injury to C.J. Turner last week. Tank Jones is out a little banged up here tonight. And so some of these younger guys getting some playing time. Turner gets it on the handoff over the left side, and he's going to be short, as Javion doesn't make it back to the original line of scrimmage. And so Warren, once again, going to have fantastic field position at the 44-yard line of Star City. First down and 10. Some of the home crowd faithful still sticking around here tonight, and on a night like tonight with the score what it is and the weather like it is, you are faithful. Shotgun set. Snap goes to Lassiter. He hands it off to Traylon Jackson, and a great job coming in. Can't tell if that was Ty Grayson. I believe it was, making the stop as he came flying in from his safety spot. Ten seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Warren looks like they're going to let it run out. So we've played 3 here in Star City. It's all Jacks, 40-7 over the Bulldogs. We'll take a timeout and be back as we start the 4th quarter of action here from Bulldog Stadium. You're watching and listening to the Star City Bulldogs live stream on YouTube. Second down and 9 for the Warren Lumberjacks as we start the fourth quarter. Lassiter gets the pass out to Jakari Lee. Lee's got some room. He pushes a man off on the far sideline. That's what you want to do on that quick bubble. Is get it out there to him, secure the ball in that outside hand, and stiff arm your way to some yardage. Looks like Lee is going to be just short of the first down yardage. So it'll be third down, about a yard, and I bet you anything we see Maddox Lassiter keep it here. Matthew Powell has checked into the ball game at halfback. Nope, they give it to Powell. Powell's got running room. Powell into the secondary and down to the 20-yard line. Star City really swapping some folks out now. Sophomore Dakota Thompson checks into the ball game at linebacker for Star City. Warren taking more time than they usually do, which is somewhat surprising. Usually they are on that football ready to snap it. I know they're trying to run clock. Can't tell if Coach Embry's about to take a timeout here. He does. We'll take it with them. 11:29 remaining in the fourth. Warren 40, Star City 7. First down at 10. Handoff goes right up the middle to Matthew Powell. Powell rumbles ahead for about 7 on first down. He'll get it down inside the 15. They'll spot it around the 14. They'll call it only 6 on the play. Lassiter hands it off up the middle once again to Matthew Powell. So it's going to be third down and short. It looks like just about a length of a football from the first down. So Lassiter looks to the sideline, gets the play. He gets the snap, hands it off to Powell. Powell does have the first down. So that'll move the chains. It'll be first down and goal. As they look to punch it in. And once they do that, it will invoke the mercy clock. Ten minutes, 17 seconds remaining, 40-7 is the score. Lassiter hands it off to Powell, and he's going to get dropped at the 10. And so he'll lose about 2 or 3 yards. Try to get in a little closer on the action there for you, but Warren splits them out so wide. Really got to have a wide screen to see. Coach Embry's going to send the play in once again. They'll have 3 men split out wide. Powell the back beside Lassiter. They hand it off. Powell's got it inside the 10. And he'll be dropped back at about the 8 or 9 yard line. Star City's showing some fight in there. .902 remaining in the ball game. All Warren. Lassiter hands it off. Powell tripped up in the backfield, and he's going to be dropped back at about 12-yard line. And so Warren, it appears, will send their kicking unit onto the field. And so if Jacinto is able to knock through a field goal from here, that will get the mercy clock going. This will be about a 31-yard field goal attempt for Jacinto. Jacinto gets the kick up, and he pushed it wide. And so Warren unable to punch it in or get any points on the board there. 8 minutes remain in the ball game here in Star City. 40-7 our score. We'll take a timeout in just a moment. Star City gets it back on offense. They'll hand it off on the far sideline into the hands of number 13, Jamal Hickman. Hickman takes it left, and he'll pick up about 4.5, 5 yards on first down. So that'll make it 2nd and 5 for Star City. Braden Stevens checks into the ball game for the Dogs. He'll be your wide out here on the near side. Carry comes here to the right. And a good job that time by Dax Humphreys finding some running room. As Dax is going to pick up about 11 yards on 2nd down. And move the chains for the Bulldogs. Clock rolling with 7 minutes and 19 seconds. Jay Logan is going to be the fullback behind Taylor. Taylor's going to keep it on the option left. He scrambles and comes up the middle. As he gets to about the 47-yard line, I apologize. Fell asleep on you on that one and didn't get the camera moved. So that'll move the chains once more. The Star City approaches midfield. 6:58 remains here in the ball game. Ball is on the ground. Peyton Taylor picks it up, and he's going to fight forward for about a yard. That's it. Quarterback-center exchange can be tough on a night like tonight. Football gets wet. Does look like the rain has subsided here. No more umbrellas in the crowd. But it rained enough at halftime for everybody. Second and 9 for the Dogs. Flex bone set behind Peyton Taylor. Taylor keeps it on the option. He's across midfield. He gets across the 45. And he's going to have it down at about the 43. They're going to go ahead and signal first down. It's going to be very close, but the officials told him to go ahead and move it. Just looking at this radar right now, Star City is luckily out of a big rainmaker that is just to the east of El Dorado, but it is coming right at us. Handoff goes to Hickman over the left side. Hickman's got some room. He's across the 40. They'll spot him just inside the 40 at the 39-yard line. About 5 minutes and 25 seconds remaining here in the ball game. After a great game in the first quarter, it became the Warren show in the second quarter. And unfortunately, that's how it's going to end here tonight. Peyton Taylor is going to keep it. He's across the 35. As he's going to rumble ahead. And they'll stop the clock to move the chains. Lots of the faithful here tonight, but they're starting to make their way out of the stadium. First down and 10. Taylor's going to hand it off on the right side into the arms of Dax Humphreys. Humphreys is inside the 30 as he's going to get it down to about the 26-yard line. So he'll pick up 6 on first down and make it second down and 4. Taylor hands it off right side to his fullback in Jay Logan. He's going to rumble ahead just short of the 20-yard line. He'll have it down to the 21. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs as the clock is at the 3-minute and 43-second mark. Star City eating the clock the old-fashioned way. Looks like we got a movement. Let's see what they're going to call. It's going to be an offside against Warren as they moved into the neutral zone, so that'll move it 5 yards. Lumberjacks are going to come away with a win here tonight. At this point, it's just a matter of what the final score will be. Taylor brings a man in motion, and we've got movement again. And it's the same guy for Warren that just jumped offside the last play. He's a sophomore. And so that's to be expected as he's probably getting some work here tonight he doesn't normally get. So first down and 10 for Star City. They hand it off up the middle. And it's going to be a touchdown for the Bulldogs. The senior Logan makes his way into the end zone over the right side and breaks the stymie with 3 minutes and 4 seconds left. He'll make it 40-14. Looks like they're going to go for 2. So it's 40-13 at this point. They'll send the play in with Jordan Brown. Brown's going to be your split out over on the far sideline. Peyton Taylor takes the snap. He'll hand it off on the right side. And that time, Humphreys is going to get it in for the 2-point conversion. So that makes it 40-15. It's a 25-point ball game here at Star City. We'll take a break in the action and be back with a kickoff in just a moment. Heredia makes his way on to the field as he gets set to kick it off for the Bulldogs. He has not gotten as much work as we would have liked to have seen here tonight. Looks like he's just going to approach it straight on, and it's going to be an onside kick. And it's caught and recovered by Warren as Irvin Rivera, the sophomore, steps up and falls on it for the Jacks. They're going to send their offense back onto the field. Looks like Maddox Lassiter is going to be your quarterback. I would imagine we're not going to see anything fancy here. Probably about to see a heavy dose of Matthew Powell, sophomore running back. Powell's going to step over to the left side of Lassiter. Lassiter gets a snap. Powell's going to keep it left. He dances out of one tackle. Gets across the 45. As Albright comes up to make the stop. Quinn Lewis and Braden Stevens have checked in for Star City. Taylor McDaniel lining up now at noseman. 4 receivers set for Warren. Lassiter letting the clock run. I think he was looking behind him at the play clock. There's one straight in front of him as well. Lassiter takes the snap. He hands it off to Powell on the right side. Powell across midfield, and he's going to be knocked forward for a couple more. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for Warren. Minute and 40 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Warren doing all they can to eat as much clock as they can. Been a tough night for the Dogs. They've been roughed up pretty good by the Warren Lumberjacks here tonight. Three men split out for Warren. Lassiter takes the snap. Hands it off to Powell. Powell's got the first down yardage and more. Albright comes in and makes the hit, but he's not able to get the tackle. And so Powell gets the first down into Star City territory, down to about the 27-yard line, as the clock shows exactly 1 minute remaining in this ball game. So Warren may have to snap the ball 2 more times. Be interesting to see if they hit the knee here. Logan checks in at safety for Star City. Lassiter letting the clock run down. He's going to take it and hand it off. It goes to Powell. Powell is going to be stood up at about the 16-yard line. So there's 20 seconds remaining on the game clock, and Warren's going to make their way to the sideline. It's going to be a final here from Star City, 40-15. It's not how you want to see your homecoming go, but that's how it's going to go tonight against the Warren Lumberjacks. Folks, we thank you for joining us on the Star City live stream and joining us here on YouTube. We'll be right back here next week broadcasting the Bulldogs game once more. I hope everyone has a very good weekend. Everyone stay dry. Go Hogs tomorrow against the Georgia Bulldogs. And until we see you next time, I hope everyone has a very nice evening. With my main man, my cameraman, Jackson Smith, I'm Josh Smith saying